there everyone, tonight I'm going to do how does he/she feel about you. Pick a card, you choose a number 1 or 2 and the timestamps are in the description box below. Of course, if this reading resonates, please like, share, subscribe and comment. If you would like a personal reading, my details are also in the description box below. How does he/she feel about my channel viewer? I feel automatically that this person's materialistic. They want something more out of their partner. And by that I mean, it doesn't mean that you're by any means less. It's just that they have this attitude about them which is very much an elevated attitude. So that tells me that this person thinks something of themselves. They either have status, they've had status, they feel they have money, success, ownership. But I feel it's a little bit of an illusion. I feel that this person does have an appearance of success or an appearance of business acumen and respect, but there's a trade-off here. There's a trade-off. They're not facing things. It's like they've always been in this materialistic world and they can't own up to the reality of their situation. And the reality of their situation is that they're in less fortunate circumstances than what you are. I feel that you're a lot more conservative. You spend money like everybody and you pay your expenses like everybody, but this person has a thing about it. You don't have a thing about it. You're like, okay, that's life, you know. But this person's very much somebody who tries to keep up with the Joneses and wants somebody next to them who can display that type of elevation, even though this is always the way, even though they're not doing so well themselves. But they have things that can make them appear as such, you know. Some things, but it's an illusion. It's not really the truth of the situation. I feel with that you understand that about this person. It's just that you like them. Would you like that if they were around you? And not after a while, but I'll just see. How does he/she feel about my channel viewer? Yeah, a bit of a karmic. But I feel that you're doing some work, like manifestation work, to prevent it becoming a karmic association for you. does he/she feel about my channel viewer? It's like a puzzle. It's like a puzzle tonight, just trying to fit all the pieces into the screen. How does he/she feel about my channel viewer? Definitely feels you're a higher vibrational being. Has good feelings about you. Like you're a good thing for them. And there is love there in this person's soul. How does he/she feel about my channel viewer? Oh, a lot of energy around this person. Didn't take a lot of things seriously in the past. Kind of sat on the fence of the good and bad in life. So it is a little bit of a third-party situation in friendship. So I wouldn't be surprised when you met this person, there was someone with them, like a friend or something. Just thinking here, I might as well fill in the spaces. Should give me some more information. Okay. This person feels that you hurt them. They couldn't choose between you and another friend, because I feel that your connection was based on friendship, and they seem to think that they couldn't choose between the two of you, so it kind of left them a little bit bereft. I feel that this person feels really unsupported, so they've stopped investing in their relationships, in their emotional relationships, because they didn't get much back from people in the past. People didn't show them much love, and they've always felt emotionally barren, I feel. So it's a difficult association from that perspective, because this person always ends up playing with people's emotions. I also feel that you've prevented this from being a karmic relationship, and you're working actively to prevent it going that way. Because this person has so much pessimism in their soul, so much negativity in respect of emotional relationships, and really they've been emotionally selfish, it's only because when they showed support to others, it wasn't returned. And so I feel this was a constant thing with them, where they constantly tried to invest in other people in terms of friendship, emotional relationships, and it just wasn't returned, so they gave up. I feel that because you are a very devotional person, a very loving person, you've recognized this, because you're the dream that holds them up. You really are fighting for their spirit, and that's what they need. You see the goodness in this person, you see the soul, you see the damage in this person, and you're a character here who is higher vibrational, like the card suggests. So you're not going to let them fall. I feel this could potentially have been a fallen angel had it not been for your intervention. So in terms of love, how do they feel? Well, they feel your love and they're trying to give it back. But it's turning into a little bit of an emotional game. It's like they want to bring positivity to the connection, but there's so much hurt in their background or emotional barrenness that they are finding it difficult to connect. That's why they sit on the fence between good and bad, because they're not a bad person. They just needed more support when they were investing in others and they weren't given that support back. So this is a person who's pretty wild. One of the struggles here is that this person has a friendship base which is good and bad. So there's a pushing and pulling of the energies here, where you're not going to let the bad get the better of this person, I feel. One of the good things about this reading is that your person will not renew the connection they had with somebody, a lady or a gentleman, that pulls them down. They're not going to persist with that. There is some power in that connection because they went through something bewildering. I feel that they are close because they have a common ground. But what stops this whole thing from turning bad is your love, is your support, is your higher vibration, and basically your very conservative approach to a difficult character. What are their feelings for you? Well, it's funny because they are devoted to you, but they can only express themselves in a very funny way. It's like you can see the damage that could potentially eventuate if you just left them to their own devices. It's like you never want to give up on this person. You're truly devoted to them. You truly have love feelings for them. And you can see the virtue in showing belief. So let's just explore this more. I feel that your person's going to be breaking up the third party situation with a person or a lover or a friend. I kind of get it's a friend. That doesn't help their soul journey, because at some point they give up on that connection and they look towards your love. They look towards the higher vibration between you. And unfortunately, that's one of the challenges in this connection, that you have to wait for that higher vibration to move its way through. In a more general sense, because I have been specific, it says to me that your person has a lot of challenges around them. It's like they're dealing with difficult characters all the time, but they're basically a very stable person that can play the game with the rest of them. That's what it says. If you're going to look in a more general sense at this person, if you can't really identify with the specific reading. So it tells me that you can move this towards a higher connection. You can push this thing up. There can be a reconciliation. One of the difficulties is that there is separation between you. You work very hard. You do become distracted. You're not really into the third party situation. This person always has someone with them. And you're much more into having something more solid, more stable. You know, that's your thing. More faithful. This person's not an emotional cheat. It's just that they have somebody around them that they're still dealing with. They're still working through emotions with a person, and there is like somebody there that they're constantly working through. Not an emotional relationship like a sex with benefits thing. They're constantly working through that sort of thing. But this is turning from a karmic relationship into a higher level, higher soul relationship. And that's what every relationship, that should be the goal of every connection that you have where you like a person. So it's not without its difficulties, but it can get there if you have faith. And I feel you're going to keep the faith. And this person is going to rise again. What is the outcome between my channel viewer and their person? So the difficulties stop. But again, it's going to rise up. You're going to heal together, possibly. It says Lightship Earth, personal and planetary healing. So this is a higher soul connection. It says Michael descent on its side, joyful empowerment. This is definitely a higher level soulmate connection which was compromised somewhere in your past lifetimes, severely compromised, to the point it's caused such a bad karmic situation that you're finding it hard to get through to this person. But you're going to achieve that. For some of you, their cycle is going to close with this person, and you will feel a sense of achievement because you pushed this karmic connection. You pushed it into a higher vibration. But I feel you are meant to cross paths with this person. There's still love and devotion here. It will take work, it will take faith, it will take manifestation. But I feel that you don't mind what the outcome is. You want what's best. You want what's best for your soul purpose in connection with this person. And it says to me that you will achieve what it is you want to achieve. But you will have to wait until this person lets go of people that no longer serve them. And an attitude that no longer serves them. But it's really beautiful that you saw the good in this person and that you were willing to show love. I feel that's really positive. Okay, so that was deck 1. If this reading resonates, please like, share, subscribe and comment. If you would like a personal reading, my details are in the description box below with a link to my website and to my Fiverr account. See you next time. Hi there everyone, this is deck 2. How does he/she feel about you? Of course, if this reading resonates, please like, share, subscribe and comment. If you would like a personal reading, my details are in the description box below with a link to my website and to my Fiverr account. How does he/she feel about my channel viewers? So, this person feels that you can resurrect your connection. How does he/she feel about my channel viewer? But there are obstacles. There's also a competitor. Either somebody standing between you both or somebody who's in the mix. How does he/she feel about my channel viewer? There needs to be some manifestation happening here. There's a renewal of this connection, but you're not showing faith at the moment. You know, you have love in your heart, but you're not showing commitment to your dream, because there's an opportunity to communicate again. There's an opportunity to be together for emotional healing, but there's a strong separation between you, and there's a jealousy around you. It shows it's from a male, but it's a difficult situation, one that can be resolved between you. How does he/she feel towards my channel viewer? Perfection. Yeah, this person works on their core strength, either emotional core strength or physical, probably both. Has a commitment to it, can be very overbearing, but wants there to be love between you, genuinely wants there to be a chance between you. Probably taking the wrong approach, I'd say. Can be a little bit annoying. Yeah. You'll probably find this person has two faces. Or you do find that, where their personality changes very suddenly and naturally. You admire this person, but you don't want to be oppressed by them. That's the impression I get here. They have to do some heart work. They have to work on their emotional core to approach you again. That's what I'm picking up. How does he/she feel towards my channel viewer? Okay. So this person has difficulties with a fairly aggressive mother. This person also thinks, you're a bit of a higher vibrational being, but somebody they need to domineer. And I feel that at the time you met this person, you took them to be somebody quite virile, somebody that wanted a good time, and you weren't too sure about the third party aspect. You kind of were suspicious of this person because you thought there could have been somebody around, but you weren't sure. You were also suspicious of the way they approached you, because I get the impression that this person is really strong in their approach, a little bit much. And so you didn't really want to get too involved with them. I can see you were trying to conjure up like a friendship. I can see you wanted to maybe date this person. Some of you could have had a date. But I feel like something was ruined. Your attempt to move this towards a date or, more of a social type connection was ruined. I feel this person just took an opinion that you were with someone else as well. And so because they're so dogmatic and very aggressive in the moves they make, I feel that this person just, basically preemptively took their Death Star and destroyed Earth. That's the impression I get. Pretty hot though. I mean, you can see that this person is strong, but they have to meet you halfway here. It says that this person's returning to you. They're renewing their feelings for you, and that they'd be willing to have something softer with you. So I'll just explore this more. This is a little bit difficult, isn't it? This person's full on. I feel you were separated in the past. You always had good intentions. It's just that they take a very presumptuous approach to everything. How does he / she feel about my channel viewer? This person's working on their light. They're raising their vibrations to be with you. Again, it shows a little bit of a third party situation. So they've had a bad habit of getting into third party situations. I feel that this person is very much into their casual relationships. And so they like a bit of excitement in that department. But what's happening here is, they show real love towards you. They've reconsidered their stance, and it's like they get, all of a sudden they understand that there was no third party, there was no cheating, and it turns their attitude 360. You could never talk through with this person because they took a very strong stance in relation to the thought of you being in a third party situation with them. But it's a double-edged kind of stance, because it's like they would easily enter into a third party situation on their side with you in the past, but you would never do that to them. And so the misunderstanding is a travesty. They are healing, but you still have to deal with the power struggle of this person. And that's what I feel it is between you. It's like a struggle between the dark and the light. Your light is strong, but you're a more quieter strength here. And this person kind of just bowls everything over. So you would politely move away from this person, I feel, if they get too much. But this person will soften if they know that you haven't been with anybody. But of course, there's been others, because this person chose to either break it off with you quite suddenly, just go, just take a decision over you both, an emotional decision, and you've kind of just been your loving self. You've always kept a flame going for this person, I feel. But you haven't always been willing to give this person credit. I feel that sometimes you freeze out this person because of their attitude towards you, and their attitude towards you has been very strict. And you understand why they've taken that attitude, because they thought you were cheating or they thought you had somebody else. But to you, that is inexcusable. And the reason it's inexcusable is because basically you didn't do anything wrong. But this person wants a reconciliation. They are going to heal from their wounds. It's a mother wound. Okay, so They're on a bit of a tirade at the moment. Yeah, and really getting around. So, you know, I mean, you'd have it all if you could tame this person, have a good sex life, you'd have a nice balance, there would be respect between you, and this person's going to try to return. The thing is, with this, it will be a third-party situation into the future, but I feel like they're going to maybe commit to you. Turn good all of a sudden. How does these shoes feel about my channel viewer? Forever in my light. So they really loved you. Or let's put it this way. When they met you, they felt that you were ultra sexy. Amongst all of the other lovers they've had, they took you to be the most fantastic light they'd ever set eyes on. So you're the dream. That's why I feel that this person is willing to engage on a softer, more emotional level with you, because, you know, you kind of took their breath away. Yeah. Yeah, and there's, you know, that bad luck that was surrounding your connection is diminishing. And there's the possibility for you to have something very engaging, exciting, loving and devotional. And for there to be ultimate personal and planetary healing. So this is about what you're willing to tolerate, because there is still that sharp separation between you. You have toughened up. Even though you're a softer person, you have toughened up in relation to this type of treatment from a person that you have emotional feelings for. So there's that aspect here. But I feel that this person's going to try to reconcile with you. And don't be surprised if they barge in again, or if they take another strong move, because they're going to change their tack. It's just that they have this personality which is a little bit full on. Okay, so that was deck 2. If this reading resonated, please like, share, subscribe and comment. If you would like a personal reading, my details are in the description box below with a link to my website and to my Fiverr account. See you next time.